Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with the Book of Boba Fett. Last time on the Book of Boba Fett, we had From the Desert Comes a Stranger. So, first off, yes, it was another Boba Light episode. However, not entirely like Return of the Mandalorian, because at least the Mandalorian was doing stuff to advance the plot of Boba Fett, if that makes any sense. So, first off, the Mandalorian went to visit Grogu. However, Ahsoka was like, Jedi don't do attachments. And he was like, fucking, alright, fine, here, would you just give him the Beskar? And Ahsoka gave that to Luke, and Luke was like, well, Grogu, you can either have this Beskar, or you can have a lightsaber, but you must choose. Like, come on. But he's being very Jedi about it, so, meh. And that was sort of the cliffhanger, is what will Grogu choose? Will he choose to return to the Mandalorian, or will he choose to remain a Jedi? Only time will tell, I suppose. Don't know if we're going to get that this episode, but I didn't think we were going to get Luke last episode, so who knows? Meanwhile, when the Mandalorian did return to Tatooine, they decided that they were going to need some more foot soldiers, so the Mandalorian went down to Mos Pelgo to try to recruit the town along with Cobb Vanth, and the town was unsure about it, and Mando left trying to convince them to Cobb Vanth. However, as the title suggests, from the desert came a stranger. Specifically, Cadbane. Cadbane, who is now working for the Pikes. And he killed the deputy of Mos Pelgo, and then, or Freetown as it's now called. And then he did shoot Cobb Vanth, but I don't think it was a fatal hit. But yeah, so all in all, even though it was sort of another kind of half and half sidetrack episode and half still about the Boba Fett plot, at the very least, it at least leads into this episode, which I think will be a Boba Fett episode, you know? So, we'll have to see. I do notice, though, that this is a 61-minute episode, which I think is longer than any episode of not just the Book of Boba Fett, but also of The Mandalorian as well. So, yeah, I'm excited to get into this. This definitely needs to be a long episode. So, yeah. Are we going to get Boba Fett versus Cad Bane? We'll have to see. We will have to see. But that is basically it. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the Season 1 finale of the Book of Boba Fett. Here we go.
Been holding off the spice trade single-handedly. I told him we could shut it down.
That's not free. That's most of Jabba the Hutt's business.
That's what the town wants.
Mos Espa can become a prosperous city under our protection. Spice is killing our people.
I mean, it's a drug.
Let Marshal Vanth and the people of Mos Pelgo.
Freetown is its name now.
But the palace offers greater protection.
If you want to abandon Mos Espa and hide in your fortress, go ahead. We're staying.
Oh, stay for the people.
Who live here need our protection.
For the people.
Used to live among a Tusken Raider tribe in the desert.
They no longer exist. We destroyed them ourselves.
Oh, God, it wasn't the bikers.
Let know that. I think I have an idea how to draw Boba Fett out.
Oh, shit. Alright, give me a title. In the name of honor! Oh, shit.
What's an X-Wing? What's an X-Wing doing here?
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's Luke, isn't it? Oh, shit.
Look who it is!
Wait, is it just him?
What do you have here, huh? Something shiny. Look at you all fancy.
He
You
chose
must
the
be
armor.
Starving.
Who could sneak up on you? Except the old master.
I thought I smelled something.
Oh, shit.
I don't negotiate with gutless murderers.
If that's not the quack to call in the stifling slimy.
Clear out. I will only negotiate with the head of the Pike Syndicate.
You mean the one that massacred your Tusken family and blamed it on a speed bike gang?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He just told him.
We fight on our terms, not theirs.
She's
I
right.
can take him.
You're emotional.
I can take him.
We need to adjust. You'll have your moment.
Come on, listen to her. She's smart.
You're going soft in your old age.
Nuh.
We all do.
I mean, Cadbane's got to be older than any of them. What the? Oh no, we are being betrayed. Oh shit! The Trandoshans too. God damn it! Oh! All right, come on, man. You can fuck these guys up. God, all of them have turned on us. Oh no! No!
Does the Pike Syndicate still operate out of Mos Eisley?
More specifically, the Desert Survey Office.
Oh shit, we gotta go back to Mos Eisley. Just fucking punch him! You're a fucking Wookiee! Damn it! No! Ooh! Ah! Into the water. Oh. Wow, she got there fast.
Thank you.
Manners.
No.
I like it.
I gave you my word. I'm with you until we both fall.
You really buy into that bantha fodder?
No.
I do.
This is the way.
Good.
No. It benefits me.
I can't abandon Mos Espa. These people are counting on me.
Okay then. We'll both die in the name of honor.
Oh shit.
You sure you want to stay?
This is the way.
This is the way.
Do present the following offer.
Well, he wrote this fast. Go fuck yourselves.
Nothing.
Nothing.
The arid sands of Tatooine will once again flourish with flowered fields fertilized with the bodies of your dead.
Damn. He wrote that out in like 10 seconds. Nope. Haha! It was a distraction! We fly now! Ah! Oh, look at these two flying around. They're so freaking cool! Oh. Well, they went for the gun. That was the only smart guy there. Ah, knee rockets! Ah! Behold the knee of justice! Oh no! They're being pinned down! That Beskar only goes so far. Huh?
The people of Freetown.
Hey! They made it! They were only motivated! Ah! He just overpowered them. Oh! Uh-oh. Droids. Oh no, they have shields. Oh, that shit ain't gonna work. You gotta get in there. Can you not get in and then throw like a bomb? Ah! That'll get through. Never mind. Come on. Even with the Darksaber, these shields are legendary.
We need reinforcements. From where? You've run out of friends. Protect the others.
I'm very curious where Boba's going. Damn, these shields are crazy. They've definitely improved since the Phantom Menace. Ow! Oh my god!
Turn around! What? Turn around!
Can't hear you!
Oh, for God's sake! Oh my god! This is terrible timing for you to show up, honestly.
Look who's here!
What?
Kid's here!
Hey, What are you doing here? Oh,
Oh!
okay, little guy. I'm
Oh!
happy to see you too.
Yay!
Stay hidden until the fight's over.
What if he actually has a lightsaber, though?
You got the shirt.
Oh god! I forgot! Oh! He took the last, like, 4 episodes to train, didn't he? He trained off screen. Oh! Oh, shit. It's like a Godzilla movie. It's Jeremy the Rancor! Fuck him up! Oh, shit. Yeah. Hit them back shields. He made it! Oh! Shit! That was a hit. There you go. Use that Darksaber. What if the kid takes the Darksaber? No, he's just gonna lift the whole fucking thing. Ow! Nope. There he is.
Do it.
Ah! Nope. Boss is here. Ugh! Just yeet it into a building. Ooh! Good job. Guy wanted to, like, pick up a chair and hit it. Ow! 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 Come on, I don't want Jeremy to die! Ooh! And a flip! Right in the eyes. Oh, man. It's like taking down a Guardian in fucking Breath of the Wild. With Godzilla. Ooh! Good job. Woo! Oh my god! Oh shit! The last card up their sleeve. You ready for a fucking rematch? Oh shit. He got rid of Jeremy. Oh. Then it's time for a duel.
Don't toy with me. I'm not a little boy any longer.
Nah.
And you are an old man.
Yeah.
I'm still faster than you.
Fucking rematch. Oh!
You tried to go straight, but you've got your father's blood pumping through your veins.
Oh, shit.
You're a killer. Consider this my final lesson.
Oh, no.
Look out for yourself. Anything else is weakness.
Ah! He still has the Tuscan stick.
I knew you were a killer.
Ah! Whew. Damn, man. Oh, man. Cadbane is dead. Ah, shit. Fucking Jeremy. Ugh. He's taming it. Like the mighty mythosaur. Ow. Ow! Damn, man. Connect with it. Use the Force. Or go down like fucking Jack Sparrow. There you go. Oh, you'll be a Jedi yet. Oh! Kill the bosses. Head to the houses. Oh shit. Choke this fucker out. Shit, Mayor's dead too. Oh, there's Fennec. And where the is this what she's been doing? Wow, she did all of that by herself. Which, I mean, of course she can, but... I mean, alright, I'll give that as an excuse as to why she wasn't in that final battle. I love this new, like, RPG town version of the theme.
Why must everyone bow at me?
It's better than shooting.
Are those my only two choices?
When you run the town, it is.
Nah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ah, Melurons.
We are not suited for this.
This is the life you've chosen, man.
If not us, then who?
No.
What?
All right. But this is the last time.
Oh, go fast. Whee! Alrighty. Oh, man, oh, man. Shit is crazy. Ooh, the theme's slightly different. They're saying Boba Fett! Oh my god! That's so silly. Oh. Ah, shit. They're gonna mod Cobb Vanth. Oh, man. Okay. Is that it? Looks like that's it. Alrighty, now that is an episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Alright, alright. I am so forgiving of the last two episodes not focusing on him now that we've had this episode. Which I kind of figured that would happen anyway. Like, I knew we wouldn't just completely change focus of the show. So, we just needed some time. We just needed a little time. I don't know if there was any way to really transition better, you know? Like, it's just how it worked out, you know? That's just how it worked out. So. Alrighty. Alrighty. That is the Book of Boba Fett Season 1. An interesting season. A season that I don't want to say lacked focus, but couldn't decide on a focus. You know? And more than just, having basically 2 episodes about The Mandalorian. I mean, even just from those first 4 episodes, the show seemed more concerned with the flashbacks than the present day of trying to rule over Mos Espa. But, I don't know. It still works out, I guess. It still works out. And this episode was definitely about the war with the Pikes, you know? Oh, boy, oh, boy. This was... it was a great battle. It was definitely a great battle. So there's at least that. And it took its time, which I'm glad for. So, to hop in the notes, the first thing I wrote down, no more spice, which is interesting. That, I mean, this is basically the end of spice trade on Tatooine, which presumably that's what Jabba was doing, you know? Presumably that's what Jabba's whole, crime syndicate was its own, pushing of spice, basically. I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they were doing specifically, but with Jabba gone, then the Pikes wanted to just move in on the territory, which is interesting. Now, the whole thing of... I mean, I'm so glad I, actually looked up what the hell spice is. And it is a narcotic. It is specifically a drug. And honestly, this does sort of give off an anti-drug very, very slight anti-drug message of, oh, it's ruining our streets. We cannot have it on Tatooine, So, it's interesting. It's also interesting just because... with everything that Fennec talks about, when she basically gives alternative options or anything, and she does say, it's like, look, we are, there is a lot of money to be gained by spice, so are we trying to just are we trying to kick out the Pikes, but do business through us, not just have them rule over Tatooine, or are we trying to get rid of spice and the Pikes completely? And it seemed to be that. And that's a very interesting idea. It kind of does sort of leave you, though, with, okay, so what are we doing here? What are we doing on Tatooine? And... and I don't know. I feel like this evolved from... just kicking the Pikes out of our territory to going legit. I mean, that's even what Cadbane said. He went legit, Which is interesting. It's interesting to sort of see the sort of comparison, I guess, between Boba Fett and Cadbane, where, yeah, Cadbane is sort of Boba's past. It's him as a killer, as a bounty hunter and everything. And it's interesting now. I mean, it's basically Boba Fett fighting against that. But yeah, how far does this go, How far does this go? Is it just kicking out the Pikes? I mean, because we've said that, and they've said on the show, Boba Fett is now a crime lord, He's not a bounty hunter, he's a crime lord on Tatooine. He's the daimyo of Mos Espa. And if that's the case, would you not want to, sell spice or anything? Or do you just run spice only exclusively through Mos Espa? Excuse me. I don't know. And even at the end, they kind of allude to the job of... I mean, it almost seems like now Boba Fett is almost the mayor. I mean, well, the actual mayor of Mos Espa is dead. So, he was the one who stayed with the people and fought the evil Pikes and is getting rid of the spice and everything. And everyone's looking at him and they're like, wow, look at this great guy. And he's looking back and he's like, well, I got rid of the Pikes, but I don't know if I'm a legitimate, leader or if I'm a crime lord. And I feel like that almost needs to be addressed. And maybe with a second season you could address that. Where it's like, okay, so what does happen now? Does he just become the benevolent ruler of Mos Espa? Or is he still a crime lord? Well, if he's a crime lord, what crime is going on, Is it just the spice, or is it something else, I feel like we haven't fully, and this could be a problem with, just how this show has been structured. I don't think we fully established, what do we do now? It's definitely you could almost say it's a rebellion, going against the big corporation or syndicate. But you do sort of sit here like, well, okay, what happens next, you know? And it is sort of similar just to the Star Wars story, you know, but instead of just the rebellion and the Empire, it's Mos Espa and the Pike Syndicate. But after everything in Episode 6, you taking down the Empire and everything, then it was the New Republic. And they were legit. They were the new, nice Republic. But does that fit Boba Fett? We don't know. So maybe me sitting here being like, well, I don't feel like this was explored well enough. Maybe they're leaving that open to a second season. Like, okay, now, which you would think that it's like, okay, Boba Fett now has Tatooine, so what happens with his rule on Tatooine? You would have thought that would have been this season, you know? He's killed Bib Fortuna and taken his place, so what are the problems of ruling Tatooine? We thought that was it, but it's more of the problem is he has to secure his rule. Now his rule is secured as daimyo, but what happens now? That's my question. So, definitely my question. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. So yeah, like, I don't know. And we also have the whole thing of, you know, staying with the people and stuff. And, you know, and I can see, like, you know, the whole thing of, well, I mean, they bring it up here, the idea that Boba Fett has gone soft in his old age. And that's an interesting thing about this show, and I've seen so many people complain about this, that, well, Boba Fett has gone soft. He should just be a bloodthirsty killer or whatever. Ignoring the fact that before this show, before he showed up in The Mandalorian, he didn't have a character, but whatever. But I won't go too far into it, but this whole idea of, well, he's gone soft, and it's like, well, you can sort of see that idea where it's like, oh, we need to stay with the people. I cannot abandon Mos Espa and stuff like that. And I get that. But at the same time, strategically, it does sort of make sense. Yes, Jabba's palace is a more fortified location, but if you want to keep the people on your side, you know, which in a place like Mos Espa, you kind of need that, especially with dwindling numbers. So, I at least, I do get that, you know? But just this whole idea of, you know, Boba Fett's gone soft. And to an extent, you could say he has. However, I don't know. I never saw Boba Fett. And again, I guess I didn't read the comics. If you read the comics, I suppose I can understand where you're coming from. But I never got this sense of, oh, he's just this cold-blooded killer. I mean, yeah, there's the whole no disintegrations. But that's honestly just a throwaway line. Like, let's be honest. But even just the whole thing of like, oh, he's just a ruthless killer and stuff like that. And it's like, why didn't he kill Han Solo then? Like, then he wouldn't have cared if Han Solo died. Because he said that as like, what if this thing malfunctions? I need Captain Solo alive, you know? I need Captain Solo alive. Like, if he was, you know... I don't know. And honestly, I feel like Cadbane would say that, too. I need him alive. That's the best Cadbane I could probably do. So, I don't know. I never got that sense. Then again, I never got any sense about Boba Fett. He wasn't a fucking character. But anyway, this whole idea of he's gone soft... No, well, I mean, yes and no. Is that, yes, he's not a bounty hunter, just a calloused bounty hunter like Cadbane. He's fighting for the people and stuff like that. But this is all predicated on he murdered Bib Fortuna in cold blood and stole all of Jabba's territory. That's what this entire show is predicated on, is killing a man and stealing his territory. Everything else after that is holding on to his territory. He can't just go around killing random people in Mos Espa. Well, I mean, he can, but how far is that going to get him? I mean, I guess that'd be ruling on fear, but then what the fuck do you do for a show? There's no conflict at that point, you know? I don't know. Anyway. So yeah. Let's see. We did have the reunion between Cadbane and Boba Fett, which was pretty crazy. I mean, I kind of want to go rewatch a couple of those Clone Wars episodes now with the two of them, because yeah, that's really, I mean, that's just great to have the two of them here, you know? And yeah, just this idea of, hey, you've gone soft in your old age. Nope. I can't. Nobody can do a Cad Bane impression, and that's why Corey Burton has a job. So yeah, just that reunion is so good, and just the fact that this is just like far and away a Western, you know, like just 180 million% a Western, like, and I know that's the point. A, it's Star Wars. It was influenced by Westerns, among other things. 2, this is a spin-off of The Mandalorian, which was also a crazy Western. But even this, I like that this is a different sort of Western than The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, I mean, you could almost even say, is also sort of a samurai thing. You know, a sort of Ronin, a man on his own. But also, very much a Western sort of thing. Just a man on his own going from town to town, finds this kid and takes care of him. Whereas this is more of a, the sheriff is keeping everything, in line in this town and stuff. Only, you add in the twist that the sheriff is really a crime lord. And then, we're trying to keep out, it's not even keeping out the outlaws, them just, average, ordinary outlaws, but like corporate outlaws, basically, who then hire another outlaw to help deal with, the sheriff, basically. Like, that is just buying away a Western, and I absolutely love that. I do feel it's kind of a shame that there wasn't more interactions, or any, really, between the Mandalorian and Cad Bane before he died, So that would have been really cool, but that's all right. We got Boba Fett, and that's the important thing. So I did like that. And then we had the betrayal. The three houses betrayed Boba Fett. They did not remain neutral and instead sided with the Pikes, which was very, very interesting. And honestly, I mean, it's like Mando even said, it's the smart move, The Pikes have more numbers than anything. So yeah, it honestly makes sense. And I love that talk between Mando and Boba about, that we'll die in the name of honor. The Mandalorian will not abandon Boba Fett because that is not the way, That is not the way. We'll die in the name of honor. Which, I mean, you can say, like, oh, well, he's gone soft and everything. If anything, he's basically... Actually, wait just a goddamn minute. You know what Boba Fett has become? He's become Mandalorian. When Cad Bane talks about it, you've got your father's blood going through your veins. When he says that, it's like, oh yeah, the blood of a bounty hunter and stuff like that. And it's like, but with everything that happened with the Tuskens, Boba Fett truly became a Mandalorian. That's honestly it, because like when you look at other Mandalorians down to the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, it's honor, it's family, it's your tribe and that sort of honor. And Boba Fett learned that through the Tuskens. The Tuskens became his sort of Mandalorian tribe, basically, you know? The Tuskens being a tribal people themselves, when they let in Boba Fett, that basically activates his Mandalorian nature, you know? So when he talks about, I can't abandon the people and stuff like that, we will hold up in the sanctuary, I cannot abandon Mos Espa, that, at that point, it's not because, he's just, a wimp now or anything like that. It's like, no, he's a fucking Mandalorian. And nowhere is that more, stated than when the Mandalorian basically says that, then we will both die here in the name of honor. That's it. It's not that he's gotten soft. It's that he's gone back to his actual roots. Because the Boba Fett we see in episodes 5 and 6, as well as in, the sort of Boba Fett, I guess, sort of after Clone Wars. Because even look back at Clone Wars. Clone Wars, he had his own group too. He had that one guy who was like, hey, if you mess with Boba, you mess with New York and shit like that. His little gang that I can't remember when he met Ventress. Like, he's had people there, He has a gang, but then, then who else tries to get rid of that sort of nature than Cadbane, Cadbane taught him to be a bounty hunter, but deep, I suppose in his heart of hearts, Boba Fett is a Mandalorian, and that is what this season proves, is he is a Mandalorian. That's it. I love when I get to figure shit out on the fly in a discussion, because I just thought of that while we were talking here. I love doing shit like that, where you can just see my mind start to process, Oh. So, we had The Last Stand. Now, when did... Hold on, I want to see... When did, Oh, that's some mods. It was about there, wasn't it? Yeah. Boy, Fennec was gone a while. That kind of sucks. I wonder if there's anything specific. I know... this was years ago at this point, but I remember when Ming-Na Wen was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., towards the later seasons, I think they started toning down her fight scenes, because I think she had like a knee surgery or something. So I'm wondering if that's why she wasn't in a lot of this. Because, I mean, that's the thing. Look, I love Ming-Na Wen. I love her as Agent May. I love her as Fennec Shand. So I naturally expect a lot of her, And for a good chunk of this battle, she's just kind of gone. But I guess the explanation is that she basically traveled to Mos Eisley, which, I mean, is probably a good distance away. Oh, excuse me. And that's, where she was, and she took out the head of the Pikes, the mayor, and the three heads of houses there. So, yeah. But I love how everyone came in. First off, watching The Mandalorian and Boba Fett kick ass is amazing. Like, seeing the two of them fight together is great. Flying around in their fucking jetpacks and shit. Like, I really enjoyed that. That was great. And then, everybody just sort of popped in. You got the citizens of Freetown. Then you got the mods, and you got Santo. Like, that was really, really cool. I love Santo. Like, they keep cutting away when it's like, oh my god, did he die? And he just pops back up, just killing more dudes, Like, I love that he just keeps fucking going, So, that was really, really good. We got the shield droids, which was really interesting. And I like how they are a lot more upgraded, because that was always the thing in Clone Wars, was that, well, you could either like roll roll an explosive in, but you have to do it at the correct velocity, the correct minimal yet maximal velocity to roll it in and not bounce off so that it would explode. Or the classic thing was to, turn your lightsaber off, go through the shield, and then ignite your lightsaber, But here, I like that the shields are so much stronger. Like, that shows a progression of technology. So that was really good. And yeah, like, they all try to get through. Din Djarin's out here thwacking it with the Darksaber. Nope. Even Santo tried to get through and he couldn't. Nobody could get through that shit. Until here comes fucking Boba Fett on Jeremy the Rancor. Oh, Jeremy the Rancor. And even still, like, it still took force to get through those shields. But I also like the, just the whole, clearly they must divert all power to the forward shields to keep this fucking Rancor off. But then the back shields go red because they're a lot weaker. Thus, Din Djarin can get in and starts hacking away with the Darksaber, So that was really good. I honestly thought, though, that the kid was going to take the Darksaber and use it. Speaking of, let's talk about the kid. So, Grogu has rejected the Jedi, and he has chosen the Beskar armor, and he is going to be with the Mandalorian. And, that is good. I do like that. There is a part of me, though, that almost wonders, does this sort of backtrack on the end of Season 2? Because it's 100% obvious he has chosen the Mandalorian. He has rejected being a Jedi. And you do sort of wonder, I suppose it depends on the Mandalorian Season 3, where they go with this, Because it's great. It's great, it's great to have the Mandalorian and Grogu back together again. But at the same time, you do sort of sit here and think, well, does this go back on? Are we backtracking with the Mandalorian story? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see where it goes. I will reserve judgment until then. But it's definitely something to think about. And I did like how, while, yes, he has left Luke and the Jedi, he was able to use the Force to connect with Jeremy, which is good. I remember, just episodes of Rebels where they were doing that to connect with the sort of, like the Loth Cats, the Loth Wolves, and stuff like that. And there was one episode, I can't remember what it was, but it was the one with like the bats or whatever that couldn't be in sunlight or something, and Ezra had to try to connect with them, I think. But yeah, it definitely reminded me of that, or just any of the 10,000 animals that Ezra connected with in Rebels. So yeah, so I like that. He hasn't rejected the Force, but we'll just have to see where it goes, But yeah, then we had the rematch, Boba Fett versus Cad Bane, though we never officially saw the original fight. Technically. Hold on. There is a hair that is bothering me. Alright. It's just in my eye line, just messing about. Anyway, we haven't officially seen in any of the shows or anything, but there is obviously the animatic of, or the early animation of what that could have been. The fight between Boba Fett and Cad Bane. So, but we got a new one. And it was a very interesting fight, and I like how, Cad Bane, even as old as he is, he can still outpace Boba Fett, which is interesting, So that was good, and then, yeah, just that last, always look after yourself and stuff like that. But I love that the way, just after that, the way that Boba Fett defeats him is by using the Tusken staff. Like, that that is very, very good. Using the Tusken staff to knock him down and then to kill him. And yeah, Cadbane is dead. I'm sure the character will be in other shows. Might come back on the Bad Batch or something like that, because obviously Star Wars is such an interesting thing that everything is told out of order, you know? Like, we keep jumping around in the timeline, so I'm sure at some point in some show, but I mean, that's a good, like, time, like, okay, well, we have until the Book of Boba Fett to use him, basically. So any point before that, you can use Cad Bane, which is good. Like, if they did anything, even in the, you know, the original trilogy, you could still put him there, you know? So I like that. But he is dead. And it's interesting, you know, that he also says, I knew you were a killer, you know? I mean, which, yeah, I suppose, if anything, that's almost both of his roots. You know, yes, he is a killer. He is a bounty hunter, but he is also Mandalorian. You know, and I mean, yeah, where in Mando season 2, he spares Moff Gideon, granted, because it would help out Cara in the New Republic. But yeah, Boba Fett does not spare Cad Bane, and he kills him, and that is it. That is the end of Cad Bane. Oh boy, oh boy. Speaking of the end, it's the end of the leaders too. Leader of the Pike Syndicate, dead. The mayor, dead. The 3 heads of the Mos Espa houses, dead. All killed by Fennec Shand. Oh, and now we have our city. Oh, we built this city on rock and fucking roll. Well, rock and sand, really. But, yeah. And I also like that it's like, oh, all the people are so happy and they're so nice, and Boba Fett's looking at this like, shit, this is, I'm not cut out for this, you know? I mean, yeah, he's essentially taken over the job of mayor now. You know, there's a difference between mayor and daimyo, and he's still thinking like, well, I'm supposed to be daimyo, but everyone's treating me like this great mayor, basically. So, where that will lead, I don't know. We'll have to see in season 2. And then the last thing is seeing that the mods are going to be sprucing up Cobb Vanth. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, that was pretty much it. A great season finale. A very interesting season, definitely. Yeah, a very interesting season. I'll be curious to hear what you guys think. Is a bit disjointed, but overall, I think it works out. But yeah. But that is basically it. Next week, stay tuned for... Actually, next week, stay tuned. Attack on Titan is coming back. Yeah, I've got Season 4 coming back in the dub, finally. So that's going to be taking back Sundays. And then, yeah, stay tuned on Saturdays, because I'm about to start The Witcher Season 2. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Book of Boba Fett reactions, as well as another playlist for all of my Mandalorian reactions. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.